Today's date is the 1st of May, which officially symbolises the start of May Mayhem in the Gala Games ecosystem. Now, it's safe to say that this month could and should be massive for Gala, as historically speaking, with May Mayhem, we have seen over 130-140% gains in this month alone. Now, the potential for this sort of bullish reaction, in my opinion, is indeed again possible for a handful of reasons that I'll be listing in this video, but the biggest being that Jason Brinks, the president of blockchain with Gala, leaked in an interview with BingX Exchange at a surprise launch that nobody knows about that should be released to us very soon, which is massive. So if you don't want to miss out on any future Gala updates, then make sure you smash the like button down below and you subscribe to the channel, the post notification bell turned on. So to start off with, we have an event currently already ongoing with May Mayhem, and this one is called Math Madness. So as we can see, Math Madness is officially live. Sign up at the math.app to start earning cred, and the top 15 players at the end of the week will earn Ancient Tank access for a week. So this is obviously referring to spider tanks in the Gala Games ecosystem. The goal of this is to add to the spider tanks community by adding a healthy balance of competition into the ecosystem. This is a great way to draw attention into the Gala ecosystem, and additionally a great way to kickstart May Mayhem. But that is not all. As I mentioned in the beginning of the video, we have this interview here with Jason Brinks and BingX Exchange, where they discuss numerous groundbreaking topics, such as further delving into May Mayhem, discussing the Gala V2 tokenomics and the exchanges, and of course, like I said in the beginning of this video, a secret surprise launch that is in the work that should be coming to us very soon. And there's so much more, so let's take a listen to what they have to say. First, starting off with what they spoke about with May Mayhem.
And I highly recommend people check this out. We've got May Mayhem coming next month, and there's a lot of stuff going on in our ecosystem. And you know, traditionally, you can go back a couple years and you'll find May Mayhem was the thing that we did, and it's essentially a way to give back to the community, to create you know, interesting opportunities for people and to bring in new players and introduce them to the ecosystem. And there's some really cool stuff happening in May, so definitely pay attention.
So as you heard, traditionally speaking, May Mayhem was a method used by Gala to give opportunity and to bring new players in and to give back to the community. And as a matter of fact, they are technically already doing this with the announcement of their new Gala V2 token, which we speak about further in this interview. But real quick, before we get into the talk of the Gala V2 token, let's cover the breaking leaked news from Jason Brinks in regard to this secret launch.
We also have some other interesting stuff that is creeping up on launch that people don't even know about yet. So there's some secret stuff that's going to be coming out here before too terribly long. I can't share the secret stuff. It's secret. I can't share the secrets.
Cool. But it will be
but put it this way, people are going to be very happy when there's a surprise launch that they're not even expecting.
Now let's just think about this a little bit further. We don't know much, if anything at all, about this surprise launch. We know it's being kept a secret from us, and this is the first we've heard any form of inkling about it. But hear me out for a second. I'm not a financial advisor, and it's not financial advice, so make sure you trade at your own discretion. But this surprise launch, the way that they are disclosing this information from us, does potentially leave room for a massive pump in Gala in the future once it is announced. We know nothing about it, and when it's announced, the hype and attention it could generate alone could send Gala's price to the moon. And furthermore, we don't know when this could be announced. Right now we are in May. All we do know is that it could be announced, and it should be announced before the end of the year, 100% according to Jason Brinks. But there is a potential that it could be announced within May as well, and in my personal opinion, within May Mayhem, there's no better time to release such a massive announcement. But now, Jason Brinks further discloses more information in regards to the Gala V2 token, which is important because the Gala V2 token is due to be released 2 weeks from now in the middle of May, during May Mayhem. Just take a listen.
The main focus of Gala V2 is primarily tracking burns correctly. One of the big problems that has happened with bridges over the last couple years, and there's half a dozen hacks that you can point to, are all based around the idea that the bridges themselves are collateralized bridges. So when you move a token in to the bridge, it then basically stores that token and then gives you the other token. The problem is that creates this big, gigantic, flashing red sign of like, hey, come steal this stuff. So we made the decision as we were working on our bridge architecture that rather than having a collateralized bridge, we were going to go with a burning bridge structure. So every time a token goes into the bridge, it's actually destroyed. Now, the problem with that is that if you are moving things in and out and in and out and in and out of a bridge, which of course is what people do, you eventually get to the point where if you're not tracking burns correctly, you'll reach the total supply of the token or the max supply of the token. And if you're not decrementing correctly from those burns, that obviously is a huge problem. So that's the first change that we're implementing. The second is that we are implementing additional security features and making it so that the contract itself is much more robust and all changes are locked behind a multi-sig Gnosis safe. And then the third thing is we're making the contract upgradable in the future, so we never have to do this again. So if there is a new token standard that comes out, a new EIP that comes out, or something like that we want to take advantage of, we can integrate that without ever having to go through creating a new token again.
So there's just a little bit of further clarity of the three main changes for the reason behind this Gala V2 token. But a question that I still get asked a lot in my comment section is, what about this exchange? What about that exchange? Well, he speaks about this as well. Just take a listen.
So it depends on the specific exchange, because the way that this typically works, and this is very confusing for a lot of people because they think that we're supposed to work this stuff out with an exchange in advance before we make an announcement. But the reality is that most exchanges require you to make an announcement before you go through the process of working with them to determine how they're going to handle this. So we right now have a bunch of exchanges that are essentially coming out and saying, yes, they will support this, which means that on those exchanges, if you are keeping your Gala, it should be fine. Okay. And you guys, I believe, are one of the exchanges that has said that you would support this, which is one of the reasons that we're doing this together.
Yes.
So if you have your Gala on Bang X, you should be fine. If you have your Gala on another exchange, watch our socials. We're going to be putting out a list of the exchanges that have said they will support it. But if you don't see your exchange on that list, then you should probably take your tokens and put them in a wallet where you are self-custodying them. Put them in a ledger, put them in a Trezor, put them in your MetaMask. And if they're in there before the snapshot, no problem. You'll be totally fine.
So there you just heard Bing X Exchange have confirmed to be one of the exchanges that are working with Gala to get the upgrade of this Gala V2 token. And an exchange listing will be put out very, very soon, so we'll find out the other exchanges that are working with Gala as well. All as an additional reminder though, this is all happening in May. The drop is just 2 weeks from now, which is additionally why I believe that Mayhem is going to be big. So all in all, I think that what we've seen within this video today with the current announcements, and additionally with the future announcements to come within Gala this month, I think there's a very high potential that Gala could see colossal gains this month and Mayhem could be very, very big. But of course, I'm not a financial advisor and it's not financial advice, so please do trade at your discretion and do your own research. And if you like the video, please like, share and subscribe, but remember, it's just a coin. And I'll see you in the next video.